Good morning. How is everybody doing? I'm not sure if Dungeon is speaking. Oh my gosh, my lips aren't flapping. Let's see if I can fix that. What's happening over here? I'm not really sure. It was working a second ago before I went live. Let's see. Did that help? No. Oh. Strange things. Strange technical difficulties are afoot. Let's see. Am I using the right microphone? Now that's a question. Good morning, Jupiter Spire. How are you doing? I'm just trying to fix Dungeon's lips. Let's see. I haven't had to go into preferences in a very long time. Okay, there we go. I can speak again. I'm no longer silenced. That was very strange. That hasn't happened before. But now it is fixed. How are you doing, Jupiter Spire? Not too bad. Bit snotty, but otherwise fine, thanks. Oh no! I hope you feel better soon. Sparkles! Thank you very much. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I'm working on my comic again today. I'm redrawing, remastering, and I have this one today. I have The Many Hats, which is an old one because of the way that the title's sectioned off and it's got the word daily in the watermark. That usually dates it to like 4 years at least. But yeah, I don't actually think this one is as different in style than some of the others we did on Sunday. So I think this will be okay. I think I just want to have a little bit of a go at the overlapping of the way that the hats are. I'm not entirely sure if that's... I think I've put the crown behind the pirate hat. So I might just have a go. And obviously just giving a few things a bit more shape, like the hair. I'm just gonna start now. Get this going. I mean, there was a bit of a shape going on at least there. Because a lot of them are so round. Like how I just didn't seem to give Dungeon's hair any shape at all. And I'm just like, why didn't I do that? But it was sort of, I did sort of learn to draw this character as I went through the comics. I didn't really do much planning. Go. Sometimes a lot of points are created like towards the end. This, and I just like to clean those up because they can look a little bit messy. I also tend to not have circles anymore for the eyes. I tend to go oval. I think it looks cuter. Just because it's like the eyes are slightly bigger. And I like to have this little cheek going on now. I occasionally still draw like a straight mouth, but most of the time I like having Just a little dimple going on. Okay, let's get this very paper pirate hat looking thing on. Try and give it a tiny bit more shape. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that looks like quite a big neckline. I'm gonna just reduce it. It's like the changes I need to make drawing these now, I just don't feel like I need to, with these ones at least, go into Photoshop and give it like a proper redraw. I feel like I can do the changes as I go in Illustrator, but some of them I think some of them need a big rework. So I might, depends on how I feel, I might do those ones off stream. But there's a possibility we might go to Photoshop at some point while I'm doing all the Volume 2 comics. I am going to be doing some off stream, just because I would like some surprises. Since I'm here, I may as well make the skull and crossbones a bit more even, like how I usually do. Gonna want to change this, the way this curve's moving. So let's give it a redraw. So I think I'm gonna want to move the middle over a bit. Go. And then the skull can have circular eyes. And then I think it's just a bit bigger. I might just leave it as a skull as opposed to the crossbones. I know the crossbone's more piratey, but I feel like because of how small it is, I feel like you'll get that it's a pirate's hat without just the extra X. And because it's going to be half covered and stuff. Malcolm has come for a ride on the hat. Malcolm, my favourite lich. I do enjoy Malcolm. Though it'd be a very on the nose like sigil for a lich. You know, like if they had, like if a lich had like a wax seal, like a little coat of arms, and it was just a skull. It feels a little obvious. Though I feel like a little obvious is Malcolm's entire MO. He wasn't exactly subtle. It's a very silly lich. And then I draw this line over here. This line over here, and then I zoom out because I have a feeling that these arms are painfully uneven. One is definitely a bit longer than the other. I feel like I want to have it maybe a bit more here. I've got a point to get rid of though, don't I? Boop. Let's get rid of that. Looks a bit better there to me. A little less crazy. Didn't have a subtle bone in his head. I mean, he did get rebuilt. He got rebuilt. Just as a little bit of background to explain who Malcolm is. Malcolm was a lich I used one time in a fun dungeon. He wasn't the antagonist though, it was his fun dungeon. But a little pixie had taken over and destroyed his body. He was just a skull. And the players had to help him. He sounded like Skeletor. That was the other thing. Well, I don't know if he did. I attempted to make him sound like Skeletor. Whether or not that was obvious, I can't remember. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab all of this and group it. You succeeded. Hooray! Oh wait, that's the laugh button. I keep pressing that. I meant to do hooray! There we go. So I'm gonna just turn this off for the moment. I'm gonna draw all the hats separately and then we'll try and figure out a nicer way to stack them. This out a bit more because it could definitely be a bit more even. This line is very, very wobbly. It does not need all these points. Good morning, Penguin Queen. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing fine. Doing good. I am drawing a lot of hats. And there's just these little jewels. And that's the crown. And then we have this kind of military cap. Just working on more comics this morning. Need to get a certain amount done. Trying to get a few done a day, but I also have some time coming up that I've planned recently to just kind of power through a lot of these. Because there's a lot of comics that need to be redrawn. And some new ones. Some new ones need to be drawn. Because that curve could be a little smoother. I've got this, I feel like it's a sun. It probably was, knowing me. I always default to Pelor. As my basic, I just need a symbol. Just need a little symbol. We'll go with the sun. Is there like a tabletop deity or spirit or something that other people kind of tend to just think as the default? Pelor was always just the, like the basic sun god. But I came in 4th, and I think Pelor was quite prominent then. Not so much now. Good morning, Exile. How are you doing? I am drawing hats. Let's play in New Vegas. Ah, how is it? So I do like the way that this one sits behind the hat, but I am going to draw a little bit more of it in. Only because I will be moving the hats around. So I feel like I might just need the extra bit. So I'm going to add it. Modded to heck and back for visual and immersive enhancements. Ah! Gosh, I do appreciate any sort of modding community. And people are so quick to mod as well. I do feel like it's also a double-edged sword though, because sometimes I feel like, especially Bethesda, sometimes I just feel like they don't care as much because they know that people will just mod things. be like, well, people will just mod a fix for that. Or like, people will mod it to make it look better because we can't get it to run. Tyr or Bahamut? But you run Neverwinter, so a lot more biased. Ah. That makes sense. I think Bahamut is also a really popular one. I never got too close to the dragon god myself. But that is also a very recognizable name. Skyrim was given the gift of immortality via... Yeah, exactly. I love Skyrim, but it just wouldn't have had the same lease, I think, if it wasn't... If it didn't have mods. Okay, we'll work on how the lines are overlapping in a bit. And I want to change up the last hat, just because this has got like a cross on it, and I like to stay away from real-world religion these days. So I want to change up the last one. Now I just have to have a think about what I'm putting in there. I've got a little pirate's hat, I've got a crown, I've got like a little military cap, and I've got like a... I could put like a musketeer hat on there, like what Astra wears. That could be nice. So I always start with this kind of shape when I think of a musketeer's hat. Let's try and get that a little nicer. Then you kind of decide which part is up and which part is down. I think I'm going to go with this being down. Kind of looks like a cowboy's hat. But you know what? I'm digging it. This works for me. It still works. Okay. This needs to just move a bit. Right, no, it's this one. This is what I need first. Just grab this. Gosh, this point does not want to move. Okay, that looks a bit better. A bit more flattened. And then I just need to take some points out. Try and round it out a bit better. If it wasn't for Thomas the Dragon Engine or Dragon Man Randy Savage, I mean, I didn't know, I don't think I ever really saw the Randy Savage one, but my gosh. Thomas the Dragon Engine was a wild ride. Yeah, this has become a cowboy hat now. I'm okay with it. It means just I'm not going to put any fluffy bits on. That's it. But it sits up there nicely. Okay. Let's grab dungeon. First of all, I want to move them to the middle. because it just was weird to me that, again, this is just another weird layout. I'm not, like, I think I moved it to the side for the speech bubble, but there's so much torso, like, this could have been balanced a bit better. Like, there's still so much torso. I feel like I can add more hats. You know, like, I don't think there needs to be as much dungeon. If anything, I think it would be better if there was a few more hats. What other hats can I add? Let me give this a save while I wait. Hats. I've got a pirate's hat. I've got a crown. I've got a little cap. I've got like a knight's helm. A little cowboy's hat. What other hats are there? I'm gonna have a swig of tea. A jester's hat, you're right. I drew one of those for Goblin Friend. How did that go? I might have to look. I might have to open up the Goblin Friend. There was a bit of an angle on it as well, so it's not going to be a copy and paste. A chef's hat. Yeah, I did a chef goblin too. Okay. Let's have a look at these goblins. I found the chef. There's the chef. I liked this hat a lot. This one I maybe had a copy and paste. Be sneaky. Nobody need know. And then I was looking for the jester. Gosh, where are my other goblins? You'd think I would have saved everything with the same naming convention, but apparently not. There it is. Apparently I didn't do that. There's the jester's hat. I went through a three-pronged one. I do like these two goblins. They're very cute. A bonnet says Miss Spire. Nupiter Spire says bah. Bah. A bonnet? I don't think I've drawn a bonnet. That could be interesting. That I can't steal from a goblin. I feel like I could maybe steal this chef's hat. That could be on the table. Goblin theft. Okay. Let's paste this in. Okay, we need to put a bottom line on it. We need to get rid of the egg. I love the egg, but the egg is, it tells everyone that I just copied it from the goblin. We need to be sneaky. No egg. I'll get rid of the shade for now as well. We need that bottom line. Gosh, what is you? I don't know what's happening there, but I don't think you should be visible. There we go. I did this in a very interesting way, which is usually how I feel about any project that I return to. Like, why did I do it this way? This isn't the way I would do it at this particular moment. So I want this to be white. And I don't want this to be purple either while I'm at it. While I'm at it, let's grab all the lines. There we go. Chef's hat. We'll figure out the line width as well, because that's going to give that away. It's like I didn't steal it at all. Okay, so these need to be 5. That's what I'm using. What is that? What is that? Is there some more eggu? There is. Some egg residue. Okay. What is this? That can go as well. That was shade. There we go. And like that, I drew a chef's hat. If you can't steal your own hats, then whose hats can you steal? Now the angle for this one is not going to be right, so I will have to redraw this one. Putting a bonnet on there could be fun. I will have a go. I'm like a bit afraid of the bonnet. But I'll have a go. Did this line get turned around? Or was it always backwards? Was it always that way? Yeah, it was. Interesting. Oh well. I'm gonna hit save. And three-pronged jester hat. So what I want to do is I want to start with a band. Come in. Maybe not a band that big, actually. I think it'd look cuter if it's like quite small. Because it's like a floppy crown, isn't it? Jester's hat, so we've got the 3 prongs. We want to give them a little bit more personality. So we'll bend these 2 over. And then we'll add a bit of a curve on the band at the end as well. Because I think it's going to need that to sit with the others. Or it's just going to look like an icon. What I'm also thinking is if I just round this one off, I can have it like the point is dipping forward sort of deal. Like this. I don't think I want it to like connect up like it currently is, so just like that. And then little bells so that it can jingle jangle. And let's go ahead and put this curve in. I need the plus to push that on. Go. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this line because I don't need that. I don't need that line. Actually, let's just move that down. That'll be easier. I will add it back for now. I'm not sure if I'll need it, but I might. It's so small. So small and cute. Okay, and then I want to add... I just want to add a tiny bit of detail on the bells. Just give them a bit of a... just to make it obvious that they're bells. They also look like little faces, which I find a bit funny. I like putting these little circles and lines. I just think it's just a nice little detail that makes it look a little bit more like a bell. Let's group that. May just make it a little bit bigger. That can maybe sit behind the cowboy hat there. There we go. And then we just need the bonnet, which I'm gonna definitely need a reference for. And then we've got like a nicer tower of hats. Which I think is what I wanted originally, I just couldn't think of any more hats. Let's have a look-see. Add a bonnet. Okay, there's a few ways I could go with this, actually. I quite like the ones with like a lace headband. Almost. I'm not sure how I would draw the back. Like a couple of intersecting circles, but the rim of the bonnet kind of has a flat bottom. So if I grab a circle, and then, well, I say flat, it's got more of a like an arc intersecting. That, and that's kind of like how the rim is, and then you've got like another circle, like that at the back, and then you've got like the ribbon. I want to add it, put it maybe on a different angle. Got like the ribbon. Yeah, maybe I'll use the pen since I've been using the pen. To make the bow. Let's give it a bit of a nicer shape. want those to be a bit more round. And I don't want my loops to have so much interaction. Let's give it a rotate. There we go. It's a bit tidier. Could be like up here. So if I want it like that, maybe I want it like facing down. So I can work on the angle a bit if I'm thinking I want it like facing down. So first off, I feel like this ribbon, like this is a bit too like straight almost, like it needs to look like it's hanging a bit more. This would need to come up, like there's more of an angle on it. It's all about where this circle is. And then the shape of this will probably come in slightly. Maybe even bring that up a bit, make this bigger. How's that? I think that looks like a bonnet. Does it look like a bonnet? I think it does. Just might want to work on this ribbon here. Part of me kind of wants it to be visible at the point, but I don't know how to do that. I mean, I guess it should be further down. I think that's why. Let's see if I can alter my shape. I feel like it should be down here. I've just lost it a bit. I could try and add some lace. If I change this shape around as well. Kind of want to see how it looks at the back. Like the circle is pretty much full on. I think I just need to flatten this one and bring this one out. That's the shape. I'm gonna want these to line up a bit better like that. Bonnet troubles, having a thing. Don't think it's far off now. add like a ribbon on the hair. And then I kind of want to just like add some lace. Like that. I think I just need to fix up that bit there on the edge. Could look a bit better. Soak and everything about this beginning bit, actually, now that I look at it, that could be a bit better, a bit tighter. Let me just fix all the lace. Hungry, gonna go make breakfast. No problem, Exile, have a good breakfast. Thank you for joining. I don't know if you're off or if you're just gonna be AFK, but either way. Okay. I'll be in the pocket. Okie dokie. Safe and sound in the pocket. Let's turn these lines into proper lines. I'm gonna just connect that up. Make sure these points are all where they should be. It's looking good. I just feel like this part, this circle, is not quite what I like. It's not quite right. I don't know if it needs to just be down here. Part of me feels like it does. Maybe it doesn't need to connect in as much. That shouldn't have a fill. Let's get rid of this, since I'm doing this again. The lace is a nice touch, thank you. I think this extra point here is giving me a lot of aggro. Like, bonnets usually have like all these little pretty things going on. I mean, you can get them plain. It depends kind of what kind of bonnet you're using. But I was like, let's just put a little bit of prettiness on here. I've pretty much returned it to how it was in its circular state. Which to me says I should never have meddled. Yeah, it was good to try. Let's come back with this lace. Pop that in, and then I know that's where that should be. I can just pop it behind, right? Because that's got a fill, so that makes sense. And then if I grab all the little lines for the lace, I'm gonna group those together. Group them on the shape. I should be able to make it a fill. Ah, okay, it's because I didn't have all of them set. This one's not set. That's why. why that did that weird thing. Off to work, have a great rest of the stream. No problem. Have a good day at work, Penguin Queen. As a fan of Firefly, I'm pretty partial to the floral ones. Can't say I know which one that is off the top of my head. It's been a very long time since I've seen Firefly. Okay. I feel like all these hats need a fill. If they don't, so let's come in. Give everything a fill. Oh man, I knew it. When I was going through, I was like, don't touch the circles. There we go. It's got a fill. I need to make sure that my lines are set, because otherwise they're going to go very thin like that. So let's do it to this cowboy hat. And then if I give them a fill, I can stack them a bit better, I think. Or I can at least see how they're currently being stacked. And I can give them a bit of a rearrange. I feel like these should be dark. There we go. That one's pretty simple. And then we got the crown. Gosh, no, I don't remember anything. I'm not gonna remember any helpful hints, I'm afraid. Wasn't really, I don't think it was really like the show for me, if that makes sense. I didn't get into it a lot. So I think that's just going to be part of why I don't remember anything. And then we've got the pirate's hat, which is just at the bottom. But I do want the pirate's hat to be like in front of the crown, I think, is what I said. Okay, that's still fine. So let me just end this down here. Like, I think I liked Firefly at the time, but it's something that I've kind of lost a lot of interest in. I wasn't a fan of the film. But I know there's an RPG system for Serenity. At least I'm pretty sure there is. There we go. So now there's two. Why does it need two? Yeah, now I can move the crown back here. You know? Have it be a bit more sneaky. I don't know. I don't know if I want the crown down there now. I feel like there's a better place for it. don't know how much of the stack I want to be, like, close to each other. I don't know if I want to have, like, a few spaces. Put the crown at the top. What a precarious jumble of hats. Have the bonnet falling off. I want to make sure they're all still visible. I don't want the bonnet to cover the chef's hat too much. I think I need to have a bit more of a think about how these all sing together. Let's pull them apart. Okay. We have many hats. This is good. I can definitely fix up that crown a bit as well. That is still a little bit of a weird curve at the bottom there, so I'm going to just move this round and try and get a nice smoother curve there. That looks better. Okie dokie. I'm going to go on a little bit of a short break. I'm going to get some more tea, and I'm going to have a stretch, and then we'll come back and we'll jiggle these hats around, I think. So if you need a drink or if you need a stretch, it's a good time to do that, because I'm going to be gone for a whole 10 minutes. So I will see you all in 10 minutes time. back again. I hope everybody had a good break. So I'm gonna redraw the crown, I think, because I just think it looks pretty bad over there. Good morning, Anya. How you doing? I'm drawing lots of hats right now. So I'm gonna make this crown with some circles, so because others have like a lot more of a roundedness to them. I feel like that's what's missing. So I think I want one point up here. I'm gonna try and mirror it. So let's get the plus so that I don't keep missing that. Good. Got my freelance writing done for the day, and I'm prepping for a Monster of the Week game running at 2 PM. Oh my gosh. It's so early and you're already so done. That's great. Also, Monster of the Week. Always excited for Monster of the Week. Is it like a private game or a professional GMing game? Let's pop these points in there. I'm shocked they took like 20 minutes each to write. Ooh. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I have days like that too. Most of the time not, but sometimes there is like some work that comes in, like animation wise, and they're just like, we just want this thing, and I'm like, really? That's good. Sure. I can do that. Like really simple things. But I appreciate it because usually the clients are very appreciated for that sort of thing, because they just don't know how long these things take. Like if it's just like very simple text animation, they're just excited to have it move. I'm like, I can do that. I can put that together. No problem. It's nice. Obviously not all the time, or that would get boring, but it's nice to have some simple games. I need to do something with the sides, because that's way too flat, but we're almost there. Pro GM game. Oh, nice. Couple of friends playing as 3-seat fillers. Oh, that's nice. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing? Welcome on in. I'm drawing some hats. I'm working on Volume 2 of my comic. So what I'm doing is I'm remastering some of the old comics that are going to be in Volume 2. And this one involves a lot of hats. There we go. That's better. That looks more like a crown. I was like, we can do better than the crown I've very lazily put in there. So we can get rid of these. This looks much better. Gotta step up our crown game. So there we go. We've got a lot of hats. Here's all the hats so far. Got the crown. Good, thank you. Having a bit of a calm before the storm. No worries. Well, I hope this can be a nice chill before you have to go and do whatever it is in the world that you need to do. There you go. And I'm just gonna pop a few gems on here. We'll just put 1, 2, 3, like I had before. Okay. So now, like, if... Oh, wait, I need... Oh, no! Dungeon, you get back down there. The crown was originally down there, so first of all, let me fill it so that I can stack all the hats the way I would like to stack the hats. Okay, we've got a fill. Excellent. It was down here, which maybe it can go back down here. Now it's got a bit more of a 3D-ness to it. I don't know. It looks good on this one. We're giving the hats a bit of a restack, I think. I feel like a lot of it can balance on the Knight's Helm, because the Knight's Helm's pretty big. Like there. Or maybe I want to revert, like flip this. Let's reflect. Like this, maybe, because then the chef's hat can kind of come in here and be sneaky. Like this. Yes! Stacking hats. And then we'll probably break the shapes up because we will want the back of this hat behind the crown. But the front can sit there. We've got the jester's hat. It's kind of branched off into two paths though this way. I kind of want to keep it on one. It's hilarious though. I don't know how that's balanced. Let's see if we can keep it on one path. See if I can move this round. This might need to come more like on here. Or I might want to put this on the top. Like, I do like the crown. I don't want it to get too lost. Let's put the chef's hat here. And then we've got the jester and the cowboy hat. Again, we'll fold that one at the back there. This can fit like there. That looks good. That's looking okay. Okay. We're getting there. I just don't know where I'm putting the bonnet. Like, where? Oh gosh. I do like the way the jester's hat's nestled in there. Bonnet. Oh, okay, no, actually. I don't mind that hanging off there. Could it fill this space, though? I think it could. I don't necessarily like the way it's interacting with the arm, but I could move the arm. We've got a nicer tower. Yeah, I drew the bonnet to like rest on top of one of the other hats, but considering I'm moving it about now. I don't necessarily hate this angle though. I think that is kind of working for me. Just because it fills the gap. Could they be holding it? I don't want them to hold it. I want this to be like a big old tower. But thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, I feel like it needs to be behind things, because I can just rotate the arm, I think. I'll have to do some rejigging with some of the points, because the shoulder's not going to look great. Oh, yeah, and all of my work's going to get detached, but that's fine. We'll figure that out. If I put that there, I should be able to boop. Very weird now, though, with the shoulder. I think I'd want to put the arm down. I can put the arm down. Let's grab all these points again. I'm just gonna break everything. Break all of this. It's fine. I'll fix it. Don't worry, dungeon. You're gonna be fine. We've just got a little bit of a twist to do. Because that way, if the hand's off screen, I don't need to worry too much. Ooh, you're gonna see the new Scream movie. I hope you have a good time. At some point today, at some point today, there will be a new Scream movie scene. That's cool. I'm a little bit intrigued by it, but I'm probably not going to go see it in cinema. My partner will, though. And if it's good, they'll probably buy it so that like, we can watch it at home. Them's the deals. The only reason I'm leaving my apartment is because your friend invited me. Oh, that's cool. It's nice to... I mean, I feel like... With Scream, it could go either way. In terms of horror movies and their many sequels, out of all of them, Scream has quite a good success rate. In my opinion. Like some have just terrible sequels. Overall, a lot of the Scream sequels are okay. The one before this one I wasn't a huge fan of. I think it's 4. I think it's Scream 4. Or maybe, no, I think it's Scream 3. Scream 3 is the other one I don't like. I feel confident that it's 3. I would say the plot point, but I don't want to be like, you know, spoiling all the Scream movies. Because the big identifier between a lot of the Scream movies is who's behind the mask. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it's the one with that one. Scream isn't a horror series anymore, it's a whodunit with horror elements. I feel like it always has been a whodunit with horror elements, personally. It just always was. Well, really, it's kind of a meta commentary on horror movies. Like that's just it. It's just what it is. It is kind of funny that it has basically become the thing it parodied. Yes, they have genre-aware characters. Like that, even from Scream 1, that was like almost the point. Like they drop so many horror movie references, or they just like mention them. I feel like you get more out of a Scream movie if it's a genre you're already into. Like if you don't like horror movies, you won't like Scream. I'll be right back. Exactly, like it's being very playful with the genre. and it's like, you know, it kind of, I feel like it's lovingly pointing out flaws. You know, it's being like, this is what a bad horror movie does. And this is a way that we can maybe take that and make it a little bit better and not so bad. Which makes sense when you look at, you know, it was Wes Craven that made the original Scream, who made the original Nightmare on Elm Street, and considering what happened to that franchise, I can see maybe why he wanted to talk about horror movies getting a bit out of hand. But I am interested if the new one's any good. Gosh. I might want to change up Dungeon's pose even more. Because I kind of just want the hats to be more center, but then this. This is annoying. What if I cheat? I just rotate Dungeon back a bit. Because we don't need to know that that's what I drew, you know, we don't need to know what's happening down here. And then I can grab these and just lock the clipping mat. Grab these lines, give them a rotate as well. Ah yes, the welcome to primetime effect. Gosh, yeah, I mean, I do love the Nightmare sequels for the most part, but very different vibe to what Wes Craven had in mind in the first one. Now I probably shouldn't be rotating this after I've spent all this time putting these hats together, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna just tweak things slightly. It's just all these extra spaces now. Grumble, grumble. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. That would be weird. Get in there. Hide the spaces, Bonnet. Hide them. I don't want them there. I don't want them visible. Just keep rotating. Yeah. That's fine. I think it's more the shape that I want. I need to fix the shoulder now. But we're center. We're center. Okay. I'm having a little bit of a technical issue with my headphones right now because the music has died. I can see it hasn't for you guys on stream, which is good. But I need to be right back a second to fix it, so the time is going to say 10 minutes, but it won't be 10 minutes. Hopefully it will just be a second, so I'll see you in a second. Hello! I have fixed the technical difficulties. Okay, let's take stock of dungeon. I was like, I can't hear the music, but I want to hear the music. I want to hear it too. Okay, so we've had a big old rotate. So we might need to just fix some of these elements. I feel like having dungeon look up at the hats is not a bad idea. Though, I don't know, I never like it when the eye interacts with the hairline. I just think it looks messy. Check your DMs. I will check my DMs. Don't see what you're saying, Anya, but I will give it a move just to be sure. There we go. Let's move the pencil. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad it's fixed. I don't know what it was, but I'm glad it's fixed. All good. Thank you. Thank you for the shout. We don't want any sneaky innuendos or anything else. Okay, and rotating this round, I think I'm going to want the hair to be a bit more prominent now. I feel like it needs to almost be supporting the hat now that we're a little bit higher up. There we go. Let's move this. We'll give it a fill again in a second. Oh, no. I mean, maybe when we're done, but not right now. Okay, I'm gonna grab all these points because, oh, I missed a finger. We'll give this a rotate down, and that's gonna break everything. grab these points. And I'm gonna pull this up. I missed an innuendo? Who knows? Who knows? There we go. Let's grab these points, pull this in. I feel like this needs to come a bit lower. It's a bit hunched. A bit too hunched. Suddenly get rid of the fill, I guess. We've just completely changed the pose to this over the course of the stream. That's okay. I think it will be better overall. For some reason, after eating, I'm in the mood for Mass Effect, so you're swapping to that. Ah, nice. I've never played Mass Effect. It's one of those games that I feel like it's hard to get into now. Not necessarily that you had to have been there or anything, I just feel like it's one of those that is so big and talked about. It's just a harder one to kind of come into without knowing much. There's just a lot of it, I guess. Kind of like One Piece. Like, maybe just like a little bit daunting. I just want to change this because I don't like the way the gap looks and the way the shoulder is working. I'm gonna give it a proper elbow. So just grab the Legendary Edition and play from 1. Yeah, I'm probably never gonna play Mass Effect, to be honest. I think it just feels like I missed the boat on that. But it's not quite like I like RPGs, but it just feels like it's a slightly different game to what I would usually pick up. There with all of these weird retweaks. I see a little hole there. Give that a bit of a twist so it looks a bit more like a wave. feel like I can neaten that thumb up a bit as well, to be honest. Someone who loves the Mass Effect world, and admit to a slight disappointment hearing you say you'll never play it, but it's up to individual tastes. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's not a game that I like. It's not for any particular reason. Like, I don't have any deep-seated hatred or anything towards it. I just feel like I'd be picking it up because it's popular and that's it. Which doesn't usually work with me. Like, I only played Dark Souls because a friend was very, very insistent, and I feel like that's part of the reason I didn't have a great time with it. I did have fun, but I wouldn't say I can't really say that I liked it, if you know what I mean. But I feel like with Dark Souls I could give it another go, because I felt like I wasn't playing for myself. I felt like I was playing for somebody else's entertainment. Which I think kind of ruined the experience somewhat. It's why I look at Elden Ring and I'm like, maybe, I don't know. Is this gonna be like the Dark Souls thing? Let's just give you a little... Nah, it's fine where it is. Oh my gosh, I think after all that it's pretty much in a good position. I've moved Dungeon's body around. I don't think they look as janky anymore. I do have to move the back of this hat behind this hat though. Maybe just this bit of this as well. So, I'm gonna come in. I'm going to duplicate it in case I mess things up. I'm going to expand the appearance of this hat. Got the lines and the fill now. And I need to find this particular shape. I'm going to bring that out. And then in the lines, I need to grab this line and bring that out. I'm going to just group those two individually together. And I should just be able to pop this behind... Well, I'm going to need to duplicate that line actually, aren't I, and sort that out. But I should be able to put this behind the chef's hat. Then if I grab this line separately... I don't want this bit. This bit just should not exist. There we go. That feels like it's on there a bit more, and it makes the chef's hat look a bit more visible. And then I might come in here. I don't know if it's going to create more gaps around the bonnet, but let's see. I'm just going to create a little clipping mask. Actually, that's the wrong shape. I need the other shape. we go around this bit. Like so. And we'll make a little clipping mat. Doesn't like me making a clipping mat, is it because it's a live paint? Let's try expanding it and seeing if that's the case. Yep, that was it. Obviously I've just got that little line to fix. Does mean the bonnet's more visible. Let me clean it up and then I'll ask what you all think. There we go. Okay, what's better? Having the tail of the helmet behind the bonnet or in front of the bonnet? What are we thinking? The tail behind the bonnet or in front of the bonnet? I'm gonna have a swig of tea while I wait for some suggestions. Front! Okie dokie. Thank you very much, both of you. We'll keep it in front. I like this. I think this is a notable improvement from the original, so let's... Now that I'm not drawing over anything, let's give it a bit of a scale down and move it over. So that was the original comic way back when. You can see the differences in Dungeon. So I need to put the speech bubble on, or maybe I need to put the title on as well. But I think that's so cute. We can add the wiggle lines as well, for sure. So I just need to balance it with the title and the speech bubble. Which I know that's probably why I didn't put her center, but I really want to. Really want to do that. So I'm gonna just select all this. I might give it a little tiny shrink. So let me see, did I have notes on this one about the title? I had notes on a lot of titles because a lot of my old titles are very long-winded. What did my editor say about this one? Scroll, scroll, scroll through. Aha, there it is. Being multiple NPCs at once. Yeah, that's a better title. That's a better title. Okay. Let's get my font up. Sort out my line spacing. I might make this a lot longer. a smaller bubble. I think that'll work there. I'm going to redraw those lines. I think that could be a bit of an issue. I'm going to turn it to a circle as well. I don't think it needs to be a square. I've changed the way that I do my speech bubbles a lot, and I feel like I still change them over. My current thing is to just not have a bubble. Is to just have a wispy line. But I think a bubble would work here. I want to try and keep it consistent for the book. I'm going to use a path to make the tail. I'm going to outline that. Going to expand that path to get rid of those extra bits in the middle that we don't want. I'm going to merge those together so that we have a nice speech bubble shape. Then it kind of just fits in like the space made by my arm then. Like it's got like this nice little home. And then I can add some wiggle lines. Let's put these here, and then I'm gonna want some over here for balance. Let's redo those two. It's not quite of a smooth curve. Be smooth, curve, be smooth. Yeah! Love it, thank you. We're pretty much there. I need to shade it, but we're pretty much out of time. So I'm gonna have to do the shading off stream, but we've managed to rework it nicely. I'm gonna add some cheeks. There we go. I think that it's a nice redo of this one. More changes than I anticipated when I picked this. I thought maybe we'd get through 2 this morning, but there was a lot more to change than I thought when I first started. We added more hats to make the tower just more impressive. And yeah, I just need to put a little bit of shade on there so it matches the others. But I think that's a lot nicer. And I'm just so excited to be working on Volume 2. Volume 2 is going to have quite a few comics in it, I think. I'm aiming to get 100 in there. So most of those are going to be remakes. There's going to be... Again, I'm aiming for 10 new ones. And then 90 of my old ones. And they're all going to be comics focused on being the games master. Because Volume 1 was about being like a player. Was playing tabletop games. And Volume 2, I want it to be more of a... This is what it's like to run tabletop games. Those are my themes. So I'm quite happy with this one. Okie dokie. Who is streaming? We can go have a raid. Simon's still doing a partner push. So we can go raid Simon. He is doing some nice art, as per usual. So let's go say hi. We've got to let Twitch know that Simon should be a partner. So if you are able to unlock the emote, please let Simon know where we've come from with this raid message. But if not, never fear, I have the Love Heart version also here. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been really nice just having a little chill and a chat this morning while I draw some hats. I should be streaming again tomorrow at the same time. That's 7 AM GMT. I'm gonna have to say BST soon, but we don't change over times until the 26th of March is when our daylight savings is. So that's when I'm gonna start changing the 3 letters behind the time. Until then, have a good rest of your day or evening, and I will see you next time. Stick around for the raid. Bye!